How'd it go?
Yeah. I mean, it's like I could have. I mean, if I really, really pushed more, I probably could have got him on board, but it would have been a struggle throughout the whole thing, man.
Good for you.
Yeah, I was just like, it's like, he's like, yeah, all these people, I literally spun it on him. I'm like, so what do you help people with? Like, what's the number one problem that people, like, at the end of the close, I was like, what's the number one thing that people are doing when they're fighting addiction? And it's like, well, they're on a hamster wheel. They're finding quick solutions that don't really. He literally explained it all to me. I'm like, that's exactly what you're doing with your business. He's like, wow, I am. I mean, I literally threw it all at him, and he still wasn't enough. And I was just like, you know what? Like, I'll talk to Jay. He wanted to put $500 down and then pay us when he got a client. And I'm just like, kind of. Somehow how you got that deal, some way, shape, or form. I'm not really sure how, but I'm more confident that she's going to get business than he is, because he wasn't even like, he was like, I don't even know if I have time, and like,
I love it.
Yeah, it wasn't a good fit.
I completely trust your decision on that, and I'm glad you disqualified him.
Yeah.
Hopefully he'll figure it out and then come back and qualify himself, but he's got to take care of himself first.
Yeah, no, he definitely does.
Good, man.
And he was like, oh, you know, I have this time, and he's like, and he's also like 77 years old, so he's really stuck in his ways. You know what I mean?
Yep, exactly.
Kind of talking about that. How the rest of your day go?
The rest, oh man, it's been awesome. I'm just on fire with stuff right now. I just wrapped up a role play session that was actually really helpful for me. And who else? Let me take a look at the.
Are you recording everything?
Oh yeah. On our team is doing an awesome job. So it's just a matter of like, I need to make sure that I'm available for everybody to make sure the refinement keeps happening in the right direction. So it's been good. Oh, I'm not on video. James, do you need anything from us right now?
A clone.
Right. Cool. I'm here. We need another one. So yeah, Jack was great. Jonathan had to reschedule. He was not great, but he had to reschedule anyway. So I sent him a 20-minute link instead of a 60-minute. Nerko was awesome, but it's broke. He's an amazing web developer though. So he'd be very, very willing to help us on some web dev if we need it. So keep him in mind. I might introduce you sooner than later. In fact, I need to just introduce you. And Jared Martin. Oh, that was a really good interview. Alexandra is a single mom of 5 on unemployment with she's really doing well though on her like self-propel course. She had to cut out early because of an emergency, but we'll meet again tomorrow. And yeah, Tommy, I'm going to probably just disqualify. He was weird. Not in a good way. I'm weird. You're weird. You're weird too, man. I like it. So.
But in a good way. Thanks, man. That's a compliment I heard all day. You're weird in a good way.
You know it, man. I saw your first YouTube videos. I was like, okay, this guy's quirky. I like it.
How about tomorrow? It looked a little bit light tomorrow, I think.
Tomorrow is a little light. Thank goodness, because I can use it as a catch it. Well, tomorrow I've got a 9. Oh, it's not light anymore. I've got a 9 at 9:30. Our executive call, a nil at 10:30. The 11, a 12:30, a 1:30, a 3. It's not light at all. 3 or 4:30. Not for me.
Oh, I mean set call. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4 right now.
Okay.
Which is fine.
Can I show you something though? Randy needs to see this too.
Yeah.
It's going to take 5 minutes of your attention. All right. 2 things.
I'm on my phone because my internet's down today.
All right. This is the daily metrics evaluation. When people start out with us, Brandy, you're going to need to make a copy of this. It's in the training doc, but I'll send it to you right after. For your day, you need to record how many people you engaged with on Facebook today, how many gratitude messages and friend requests that you sent to people, how many appointments were booked from those Facebook interactions, how many phone calls today. We're not even making phone calls yet, James. We also don't have them doing these things yet. This will start like tomorrow. How many prospects answered the phone? And then what are the names of the people that also had objections, if there were any objections that came up? And this will then be it'll be like the boxing ring corner that I talked about. I'll be able to see what objections you had. I'll be able to fix whatever went haywire, give you a new angle so you can go back out on the next call and just knock it out of the park. Also, how many appointments were booked via phone calls, what are their names, and then what additional questions came up today. If you have any questions, I want y'all logging these each day. That way it's really easy for me to know what I need to answer for you guys to be successful. Down at the bottom, more importantly, these are our key performance indicators. As I've mentioned to everybody that I've hired, we expect all of us to at least do some level of outreach. And the best closers will also be the best alignment specialists always. So James, you may not have heard that concept from me, but at the Sales Mentor, they teach that very lightly, but they teach it internally a lot. And that's that you shouldn't be waiting for leads from the company. You need to learn how to do outreach on your own too. And so if you're doing outreach at the same time, it also helps because if the company's Facebook ads ever get blocked, or for whatever reason, you don't have any appointments on the day, you're using your time effectively and bringing in new business. So ideally, people engaged on Facebook daily, you're going into your group of choice. Everybody's going to have their 1 or 2 or 3 Facebook groups at max that they're building their own reputation in, like their own presence. And so you're going in there and you're commenting on the value comments, connecting with people in a genuine way. You want to get 40 of those in a day. They can be really quick. They don't have to be very long. Then you also want to send 20 friend requests, but send that personal message first of why you're connecting with them, what you appreciate about them, and book that friend request. That will lead to conversations. And as your pipeline fills up day by day, Randy, you'll be able to start booking appointments like crazy. And these are appointments for yourself. These appointments could be 5-minute phone calls. They may even be like voice clips back and forth, depending on how effective you can be. And they may be 20-minute phone calls, but just book them on like a 20-minute discovery call with yourself. That will be your alignment call with those individuals. And then if they pass the test and are kind of like measuring up well, and it's ultimately the same type of framework as our normal calls, then you'd pass those up to me as a senior advisor or as a principal to talk to them and just say, hey, you know what, we're really aligning. I like the directions this head. I got somebody I want to introduce you to. His name's Jackson. He's a principal in Mission for Media. You guys would really hit it off. And then book a 20-minute call for me. That would be for the self-generated appointments. Then in addition to that, what's going to happen, we've got all those phone calls to make in our system, James. Randy and Wesley, Kelsey, and Ben, they need to book a role play with me. And I need to test them out on how to make phone calls to that database, right? So now we're reaching out to John Smith, who's in our database. Hey, John, you booked an appointment with us a while back that, didn't end up happening, but how can we help you best? Right? Get them back on the horn, get them rescheduled. So I want everybody making between 10 and 20 calls a day to the database until we get all of those lost opportunities resurrected. That should result in at least 5 answers. The 5 answers should result in 3 appointments, which means a total of 18 appointments booked daily. Kept appointments, most likely 14. If we're booking appointments within 24 hours, we're not going to have too many no-shows on that. Daily strategy sessions booked out of 14 appointments should be around 10. And then closed by your closer per day, you can expect about 2 closes if this is the hustle that we create for our team.
Can you repeat what SS is?
Strategy session. So that's the call right after the alignment specialist call, if they're ready for it.
So the strategy session, that's another term for the closing call, hopefully.
Yep.
The hour-long call with you.
Correct. Or the 20-minute, depending on how qualified they are, or if I need it. And we'll get better at that over time. But this concept, this is concrete, but at the same time, like when I was on my mission in Uruguay, we ran metrics like this, like extreme metrics. And every day, even if we had a stacked book of appointments on the day, we never missed our 20 contacts. And so it was easy before we kind of shifted that mindset. the thought was like, oh, I've already had 5 appointments, so I don't need to do my 20 contacts for the day. And if we did that, we ended up failing in our pipeline a few days later. But if we always made sure to make a little bit of time for our 20 contacts, then we always had a full pipeline and we were never like scrambling for business, if you will. So this is something that the muscle will be built over time. But if you do this regularly, Randy, and every one of our closers is in that habit of kind of consistently being the lighthouse online, you will always have a book of business coming in, whether you have leads or not.
Yeah, no, I agree. Should we make different calendar links for everybody? So Randy has his own, so we could track the lead right from the beginning, or just keep it
Kelsey's working on that, I believe, with GHL, with Roger. Is that a good idea?
I mean, we could separate it, or we could just use one of the links that we already have, right? And then just track it that way. I mean, we went in today and we changed the calendar. So if you see the calendar now, the green ones that are on the calendar are paid and the blue are organic. So we literally could change like Randy's to a different color.
Are you talking about Gmail calendar or FMA calendar?
I'm talking about the FMA calendar, but we could still have it come through Gmail and say who the lead originated from. You know what I mean? It would push through. So it'd say Randy, Ben, Kelsey, you know what I mean? So
yeah,
we know exactly who it is right from the beginning. So if you go to,
I see green stuff. Where do I see the other color?
Real quick, can you change something on that calendar? Erica Rucker, she rescheduled, so I'm going to be speaking to her tomorrow at 1:00.
All right, so that's a paid one, so that's a good one.
Okay.
Why don't you see everything?
What?
What? No, not you, Jackson. Why don't you see what I'm seeing?
Yeah, this is probably why. It's on my calendar right now. Which thing do I go to?
Go to initial call.
Where's like the all calendar?
Oh, you need to reintegrate. Okay, so you need to go to
settings.
Hold on. Go to settings. Go to integrations, and then add another account. Let's go down. See where it says underneath Google right there. Add another account. Yep. Then add your account, whichever one you're using on there for your Gmail.
I don't know, which one, because remember I don't want to get locked out again. I'm gonna take a guess at it.
Oh geez.
Quick question. When it comes to the CRM, I just wonder, why is it you guys want to wait until you, Phil, me, and Wesley are ready simply to have access to the CRM? Because personally, I feel like if we could at least start, looking around and seeing how it works, obviously without screwing stuff up, I feel like it would help us kind of ramp up quicker.
The main answer to that, Randy, is that I went to bed at 4:15 in the morning last night.
What does that mean?
The amount of priorities that I'm juggling have.
Okay.
I've got other things that I've got assigned to you guys that I want y'all to be focusing on. Yes, it's certainly a priority, but that's the answer.
I can respect that. That's fine.
We haven't done it.
Dude, what time do you wake up?
This morning at 7:45.
Go to your calendar again now, Jackson.
Calendar. Oh yeah, this one. Here.
Yeah, scroll down, and then go to calendar. Then go to refresh that. I don't get why you're not seeing what I'm seeing.
Should I try doing the Jackson Admission for Media one?
I just don't know why you're seeing those and you're not seeing the other ones.
Well, like maybe I got the wrong one, or no? Get rid of this stupid red bar. Ugh. So I'm gonna hit add another calendar, right?
Yeah.
Let's try it, Jackson. Mission for media, allow. I'm gonna like overwhelm Gmail servers with my calendar integrations. All right, let's see here. Scheduling, calendar. No, Randy, we definitely need to get you in here.
Yeah, but
I
the
don't-
reason
I don't-
why I completely respect that, dude. You've got a lot on your plate, and that's fine.
I don't know why it's not showing you.
These things count?
No, it should be.
Roger.
Roger.
I don't know, man. It's too late in the day for me to figure.
You're
this
good, man.
out.
Don't worry about it. It's not like I'm fine. We got Kelsey. Kelsey.
Kelsey sees everything, so I didn't know that for a fact because we went over that today. I was on a call with her and Roger for an hour figuring some stuff out.
We'll get all that worked out. Anything else you need, James?
Randy put something in one of the channels saying that that was Wes saying Natalia might be huge for us.
Yeah, we already covered that. We're good.
Why is she we did?
Don't worry about it. I already got it.
All right, man. Cool. All right. Do your thing.
I just want to make sure I respect your time, bro. Yeah, it could be.
I'm like
I've learned one thing that's important. I don't hold my breath when it comes to new people. So it should be a great opportunity. If it's not, whatever, like next, but at least he set it for Friday. So we could have a really cool.
Natalia?
Yeah, I'm talking to her on Friday.
Okay, cool. Sounds good, man. Let me know if you need anything from me.
But you closed Rebecca or like ish?
Pretty sure. Like I really don't. Yeah, I don't like. I would be really shocked if she moved forward on Friday at the 19th.
She loves Kelsey. She loves she really.
I basically just told her like, listen, like you're gonna be able to, I'm like you're building, you're helping people with courses, and you're not even 100% sure of how to build a framework around a course. You know what I mean? Like she's like, well, can I just tee up my clients for you to do it? I'm like, no. I'm like, I have to show you first. You know what I mean? I'm like, there's no.
That's the exact space that Natalie's in, by the way.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not gonna just. I'm like, because if you're gonna give me a client that's not built the correct way from the ground up, and you're expecting to get results for them, I don't want to put myself in a position like that. Yep. You know what I mean? So,
how are you going to get your clients to do something you yourself aren't willing to pay for?
She said that exactly right back to me too. So
good. That's awesome. That's even better.
And then I was headed for $1,000 deposit, and we were kind of going back and forth with that a little bit. And I was just like, you know what? Like, I'm not going to push you on this. Like, she's either going to do it or she's not going to do it. Like, I asked for it a couple times. And then once I felt like it might've been too much, I was just like, okay, we'll just talk on Friday. That's all.
Cool.
So yeah, she's good to go.
Excellent.
All right, guys. I'm going to go.
Have a good night, James. Go get out of here. It's an hour later there.
All right, later. See you.
See you, dude.
Later.
Excellent.
Awesome.
All right.
Hey,
go ahead.
I had a question to start off with. So did you thought I put of the copywriter, the text messages screenshot?
What?
I sent okay, you probably didn't then. So I sent a text to the copywriter, Reggie.
This is my messages. And some of these are stacked 3 and emails are stacked 16.
Black?
So I'm just saying like, no, I don't need to get them. Not until nighttime.
Okay. All good. Okay. So basically he said, I let him know. I said, I'd like to set you up for a 20-minute meeting with Jackson on Thursday. What time works best for you and which time zone would that be? Then he said, let's hold off. Appreciate it, but not my niche. E-com and coaches. Went and reviewed what your company offers. Want to stick with those 2 niches only. Thank you. What would be a professional response that you would expect from our company?
I would tell him, I would say, you misjudged our company. Or I would say, you misjudged our company. Here's our, and then send him our landing page.
Isn't
and say
was,
we have some need for great copywriters.
Yeah. And when you said coaches, we specifically help coaching businesses. So I figured.
Right. But if he looked at Mission for Media, he didn't see that. Mission for Media says We also have a done a few agency program, but it's a full service digital marketing agency focused on bringing more customers to local businesses. And so then it goes all about local businesses, and then it shows Chick-fil-A, Aria, Cleavers, Club Fitness, social media marketing. It shows a restaurant social media marketing. We love restaurants. Search engine optimization, cutting edge website design, all this stuff that a local business would want is what James's brand was built around before he made the switch to this niche. We'll fix all that. It doesn't detract right now, but what it does is it creates uncertainty for the prospect when we leverage that appropriately, right? So if he were to tell me that, like I said, I'd say, you misjudged our brand, and then say like, here's the latest landing page. And if anything, you saw the proof as to why we need more copywriters right now. You're counting on my ability to close him. He will not possibly close me, especially with the attitude that he has. But by the time I'm done with him in 30 minutes, he will be very close to bowing to me. And I don't want him to. I won't make him. I will stand that sucker up and be like, dude, we're equals, but like, don't treat people the way you treat them.
Okay.
I'll fix his attitude. But yeah, I would let him know like that. Give him that carrot. You see exactly why. You're taking the inferior approach too when you do that. I do the same thing. I take the inferior approach. No, man, that's why we need copywriter. So I'd be happy to talk to you if you're willing to, like, if you think you're valuable enough. So I'm inferior and I challenge his ego.
So I could respond to him, you missed, it seems like, seems like you missed.
Is it a text message?
Yeah, it's a text message.
Yeah, let me text you. I'll text you on, you can just copy and paste it. But also like internalize it, you'll get the facts as you see it. But Randy Evans, what's his name?
Reggie,
you misjudged us. Misjudged is not popping up. I'm going to make it up. Misjudged us.
That's a word, misjudge.
Yeah, my phone's just being weird. Reggie, you misjudged us.
Probably because you have an Android.
Here's the landing page. Probably it. It's probably the fact that my keyboard's in Spanish and English. So I kept getting Spanish words. Does yours do Spanish and English? Okay. Let me back.
No, I don't have Spanish.
I don't know if Apple is able to do that. Apple likes to make things fit in a square. So let's see here. I'm just teasing. Landing page, copy, back to the message. Here's the landing page. About our shift this Q1 2021. As you can see, we certainly have need for great copywriters. If you're not interested, no worries though. Do I want to put any emotion in this? I don't. I would send it very matter. So you have that now. Reggie misjudged us. Here's the latest landing page about our shift Q1 2021. Just defines when we made the shift. And Q1 sounds good because that's a great time for a company to make a shift. And then I own the fact that it's raw. Like, I don't want him to come back and be like, oh, you guys aren't far enough along or whatever else, I tell them, like, we're not there yet. As you can see, we certainly have need for great copywriters. If you're not interested, no worries though. And now he's going to come in acting like a Mr. Powerhouse and like he's cool, like he knows what he's talking about. And I'm going to destroy the heck out of his arrogance. And we'll go from there. So
Really
how do I do that? It's all with questions.
Yeah.
All of it. Questions. What results did you get for your last campaign? You know, he talked to you about results, you know, and you don't, you know, it's not fair. You don't have the know-with-all of where to go with those things. Be like, well, that's fair. Like that. I get that you know, for instance, that you probably write great copy and I like the principle that you stand for, but when it comes to a business and moving, the scientific method doesn't typically work. Why? He's not going to know the answer to that. He's not even going to try. No, go ahead. Seriously. Like, what do you know about the scientific method? Let's talk. Because you're calculating your approach. So let's make sure that your calculations are sound. Why do you think that your adjustments, like you seem to think that your adjustments are what causes that campaign to perform better? Is that fair? Am I quoting you correctly? Yeah, that's exactly it. So you think that the business owners you work with don't make any other changes in their life every day? You think that they just rely on you to do all the new things in the business? And so that justifies you to get credit for all the new reward? That's not what I said. See where I'm going with that? Like, I'm going to box him in and make him look bad because, and like, now don't give me, and then he's going to get all like, he's either going to get hell bent about it or he's going to get twisted and like feel hurt and broken. I'm going to be like, dude, no, like you provide a lot of value. Nobody's taking that away from you. I'm just trying to help make sure that you're quantifying it correctly.
Him, yeah.
So let's talk about it. So what's been your experience? Yeah, well, they don't really change anything. You know, business owners don't move, you know, and like, so that client that you got all those results for, like, how long have they been with you now? Well, they're not with me anymore. What do you mean they're not with you anymore? I thought you were getting them results. Why would they leave you if you're the best copywriter in the world? Mm-hmm. I'll ask questions that don't have to be that question, but that are going to make him look and feel very silly about being unemployed.
Yeah.
You'll see it. You'll hear the call. It'll be, again, if he does it. If he doesn't, whatever. We'll move on to the next one. What else can I answer for you, though? Let's be quick. I got a lot of stuff to cover with you.
Yeah.
Any other questions?
I don't think I have any questions. That was really like the only call I took. I mean, what's the follow-up process for no-shows? When your guys' CRM?
It's up to you.
Okay. Because I called her twice, waited a couple of minutes, called her a third time, my last call today from Marion, and nothing.
Oh, gotcha. Well, we don't want to be too needy, right? Yeah. But we do want to be persistent. My text message that I send to people when they miss, I texted it once to the group, and we need to process this eventually so that it's accessible for everybody. But when somebody misses the call, let's see here. Juan, this is Jackson with Mission for Media. I'm on our Zoom call. Are you okay? Juan, this is Jackson, Mission for Media. I just called, it's time for our appointment. Are you okay? That's the text message, right? So make your one call, at the time of it. Leave a voicemail if you know how to leave. Go ahead and leave me a voicemail. This is Jackson. You must have to beep.
Hey, Jackson, this is Randy from Mission for Media. I work with James. We had an appointment right now, but you're not here. Everything okay? Oh, bye.
What's your number?
951-264-4057.
Repeat it twice.
Give me a call back at 951-264-4057.
That's 951-264-4057. Have a great day, man. Or have a great day. All right. So just repeat your number twice so they have time to write it down.
Gotcha.
Oh.
Hi, Jocelyn.
Hi. How are you?
Good.
Good.
Disfrútalo.
Sí.
What's up?
Ya, sí, es que no, ya no le pregunté que sí cómo estaba, me dijo que bien.
No escuché nada.
See you, mama.
I really don't hear you.
Hear me?
Oh, now. Okay.
I don't know. I said I was Spanish, but I don't want to embarrass myself because I don't know good Spanish.
Oh, you're good. You're good. It's best in just try. But so yeah, that's it. So this is Jackson. We missed a call. I missed a call today with you. I hope everything's okay. Please give me a call back, 210-683-9307. That's 210-683-9307. And have a great day. If I don't hear back from you, have a great day. Right, boom. Just but that number repeating thing is.
Cuando termines, nos sales a buscar.
Si termino, me encantaría.
Okay, porque dices que a las 7 y cacho, ¿no? Por si ando.
Oh, vamos. Sí, vamos. Okay, entiendo. Gracias, Bay. Okay, here we gotta go make copies later, but we're good right now. So the next piece. Yeah, so that text message combined with that voicemail, if you don't mind writing those down so you've got them. So you want to make the call, leave the voicemail, send the text message, and then pretty much be done with it. Let it be at that point. If they then the next day or later that afternoon, you could reach out one time, but we don't want to be needy, right? And then the call pattern become like the next day that we'll kind of forget most things. By the day after that, if you really need to call it, you can, but you might be better off like setting. What I like to do is I like to put the call, like to call them at the same time as the original appointment the very next week. People tend to do habitual patterns with their appointments. They also tend to do like, they'll tell you like, hey, call me at this number instead. No, don't do it. Don't fall for that. There's a reason they answered that phone. So I'll call them at the other one. I'll give it a chance. I'm immediately calling the other one as soon as they don't answer. I'll also use Google Phone if I think somebody's ghosting me.
Oh, to have a fake number that's not the same one?
Fake number. It's a real number. Just not my number.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. I'll use the second line. They almost always answer.
Well, when you guys make calls, do you guys do phone calls specifically? Calls. Do you guys do that through the CRM?
I can't hear you, man. You're too far from your mic.
Can you hear me?
It just cuts in and out.
That's weird. Sorry, I've been having internet issues today.
Now I can't see.
Can you see me?
No.
Okay. Shit.
I heard that.
Ah, okay, nice. I don't know what it is. What was I saying?
Noise canceling too far, but you're talking about having calls or calling people.
Shit. If I remember, I'll message you. It's probably not.
We'll get you to the point where you guys are going to call people in the database who didn't get a phone, like didn't get their appointment for whatever reason. Maybe they no-showed. Maybe they, canceled the appointment. Maybe they never, maybe we missed a call. There's a lot of different types of leads. I've called 3 back. I got all 3 on the phone, and all 3 were pretty great leads. So the database has the potential to be great. And also I was able to get them back on because I'm really good at cold calls. So that's, if I call and I'm like, hey, this is Jackson Mission for Media. How are you? I'm not going to win anything. Just the cadence alone, it's going to crush me. But if I call and I'm like, ring, ring, go ahead. You answer.
Hello.
Hey, is this Randy?
Yeah, this is Randy. Who's this?
Hey, Randy. This is Jackson. I work with James at Mission for Media. We had you on our calendar a little while back, and something happened. We never did get a hold of you. Are you okay?
Yeah. How long ago was this appointment?
About 1.5 months, but your name stood out to me today. It called my attention. I said, I gotta call this guy. So, do you own a business, or do you remember talking to a company that does lead generation and sales for businesses? Do you know why you would have reached out to us?
I get reached out to a lot of people. I run a life coaching business.
Oh, perfect. Well, that's exactly what you probably would have seen. Well, listen, man, I'm sure I caught you at an awkward time. You're probably busy as a life coach, but I'd love to send you the new landing page that we have and just kind of get you refreshed. And then if it makes sense, I'd love to put you in my calendar. Would you be up to schedule a 20-minute call?
Yeah, I can spare 20 minutes. Just send me that landing page.
Okay, great. I've got a meeting in about 5 minutes right now. So I've got tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central. Would that work for you?
Yeah, that works great.
Great, man. I'll book that now. And then if the landing page, if it doesn't look like it makes sense for you, then by all means you can cancel the call. But I look forward to talking to you. I think we'd hit it off pretty well.
Awesome, great. And I'm sorry, what was your name again? And who are you?
Oh yeah. My name's Jackson. I'm a advisor with Mission for Media. James Furman is the owner. You might have seen Journey to Seven Figures. It might all be back, a month and a half ago. You probably talked to a lot of companies, but you're going to be really shocked and surprised with what you see. The landing page has videos on it. You'll get the whole 9 yards right there on that page.
Sounds great. I'll take a look at it.
Awesome, man. Well, I'm running this call. I'm glad we caught up, and I'll talk to you soon.
Awesome. Thank you. Bye-bye, Jackson.
So I'm busy. I don't have time to talk to you right now. I want to book an appointment. I want you to validate the opportunity first. I want you to do your research, know who I am, know as much as you can. Let's move this forward. I don't have time to waste. Neither do you. That was recorded. I'm very happy. I'm pausing this recording.